sage. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to cook tonight. I don't know. I have some food that I need to cook, or it could possibly go bad, even though I kept the cooler pretty isolated. Not opened it much, so it's still pretty cold in there. I might get one more day out of it if I have to. It's just that it's awfully windy, and I don't have a real stove. I just have that, right? I have my backpacking stove for boiling water. It's really dependable even when it's sort of windy, stuff like that. But my fire maple sunflower stove is not dependable in the wind, so I'm hoping the wind dies down. Cutting this sage into little strips. It doesn't really matter. I just do that because I want to. You can cut it anywhere you want. Okay. That's gonna be too much sage, but that's all right. We'll give the rest back to nature. Get out of here. Get rid of a couple of those. Yeah, that's probably enough sage, believe it or not. Bit of rosemary here. And I'm just going to cut it up a little bit. Need a little bit more than that though, right? I love rosemary in rice. It's really good if you make this nice butter rice with rosemary in it. Anyway, so we have here some Italian sausage. A little bit of rosemary got away there. I'm not really even measuring because I'm making this for my little pan. That's probably more than I'm going to use. But you can figure out your own proportions. There's a lot of butter, right? I haven't done this in so long. I kind of remembered boiling the gnocchi first, but this package of gnocchi says you could just fry it, so I don't know. That's probably common knowledge to people that actually eat decent food often, but it's new to me. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to try to slowly heat this butter because it's a very, very fine line between brown butter and burned butter. Oops. Turn it up just a tad. Super hot, yeah, come on. Just want that sage to just get crisp. And got the stove up pretty high, controlling the heat more by taking the pan off the stove than by changing the stove. Although I don't really remember the whole cooking order of this. Once this sage is crisped, I'm going to remove it because I have other things to cook in this butter. And then in the end, I will add the sage back in. All right, that butter is turning brown. So you don't have ideal heat. You don't have ideal cookware. Let's back up a bit. So now that this sausage is in here cold, it should keep this butter from getting burned as long as I keep her moving a bit. Let's see what we can do here. Perfect, maybe a little better. Don't want to cook this sausage all the way just yet. I just want to get it brown a little bit because I still have to cook the gnocchi in there. I think there's enough butter left, and there's going to be more grease from this sausage, so it should work out pretty good. Box says the gnocchi cooks in 2 to 3 minutes. I'm really just trying to get this in a guess when it's maybe, around 2 to 3 minutes from being done. But because of what I said before, the old not consistent appliances and whatnot. Who knows? Put some salt in here. And I believe now I'm going to put my sage back in. That's nice and crisp when it's sat on that plate. I may just wait. I don't want to overdo that. That sage is just perfect. So I may just wait until the very end to put the sage in. The butter is going to be sage flavored anyway. Now it says that these gnocchis cook in 2 to 3 minutes on the package. However, also, not only am I not sure, but I also am cooking them with sausage, so it might take longer. Probably should have browned that sausage and then cooked the gnocchi, then added the sausage back. Because as it is, the sausage may get a little bit crispy before that gnocchi's ready to roll. enough yet. Smells delicious though. I don't know if he's soft enough, but it sure smells good. This sausage is doing okay. It's still got some pink in a few places, so it should be alright. Ooh, gnocchi's getting tender. Not there yet, but she's getting there. Well, the gnocchi are definitely taking more than 2 to 3 minutes, I think. But I'm not really going by time. I'm just going by tenderness and a little bit of brownness on them. And they're not tender enough yet, so that's all I really know. The sausage is not getting burned yet, though, so that is pretty decent. And they're pretty close, so I think I have those sage and rosemary back in. Those little leaves of sage, they're all crispy. They're nice and crispy. So they give a nice texture and flavor to the dish. All right. I don't want to cook that anymore. Sausage is about to get overdone, even though the gnocchi's not 100% yet. I'm just going to let it kind of cool down while I'm stirring it a little. And then I'll just let it sit in that pan when it's not really cooking so much anymore, so that sausage doesn't... Oh, it's really close though. They're really close. There's just a couple of them that aren't quite there yet. The handle on it is out of balance. I missed some of the sage there. Back. Some of the butter off of this so I don't make a mess out of my dinner plate. This is what we got. I don't know how good it looks, but it smells pretty doggone good. As soon as I can locate a fork, I will be finding out. Ooh, that's nice and tender. Oh, that looks like a good bite, right? Some sage and gnocchi and sausage. It's hot. Oh, yeah, it's hot. That's delicious though. And I probably could have added a little bit more sage than that. And definitely could have maybe added a little bit more rosemary too. Anyway, there's a little something for you to make if you want.